with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I've got another house guest, another fucking autistic comedian staying with me for 5 days. I had 99% forgot about it while I was in Darwin, but I had said to my autistic friend David Rose that he could come and stay with me in Sydney on his way back from the US. And I forgot to take into consideration that I will have only been back from fucking Darwin for like 24 hours, exhausted. Everyone's exhausted. Everyone's fucked. My daughter and son slept for fucking like 16 hours yesterday. I am fucked. My throat's sore, ears sore, tooth sore. I'm falling apart, and the last thing I needed was a weirdo fucking comedian sitting on my fucking couch. 5 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, goes back Sunday. Jesus Christ. Who stays 5 days? He's like, thank God I'm staying at yours, otherwise I wouldn't have made money this trip. I'm like, thank God you're staying at mine. That's exactly what I was thinking. Thank God. It's all right for me. I know the cunt. I just feel sorry for my family. They have to walk in and see this like half-deaf, 15% Jewish comedian sitting on the couch. They're not entirely sure what he's doing there. Neither am I. But he's here for 5 days now. You can't kick him out now. It'll be an experience for my son as he grows up. He'll be like, yeah, Dad always had some freak over. Some real weirdo was always staying at our house. And it's always the weirdo ones that want to stay as well. It's never the cool, successful ones. Nah, it's all right. I don't mind having comedians over. As long as they're not door, I don't mind having comedians over. It would have been nice, though, to get a little bit more time in between coming back from Darwin and David Rose arriving. But what can you do? I'm fucking fucked. I don't know what's wrong. I'm so fucking flat. My throat is fucked. I'm coughing up phlegm. My fucking gum's sore. I'm fucking falling apart today. I need to get it together. I need to pull it together. Come on, Boyle. Fucking get it together. I need to get some more videos out. I need to get the Patreon cranking. I've given myself a little rest. It's time to start fucking banging it out again. Oh my God, I gotta go pick up my son from school already. Where did the day go? Fucking David Rose, just sitting there fucking talking to me. He's talking to me about wanting to have kids, and I have to sit there on the couch and look him in the eye and pretend I think it's a good idea for him to have kids. He should not fucking procreate. If you saw a photo of this sea urchin, you would be like, no, don't tell him to procreate. He's deaf in one ear. He's got like a slouch and a gut. And he's like, I think I should bring another one of me into the world. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? But I'm actually saying to him, you should start young. Start having kids young. That's what I recommend. You don't want to be an old parent. And then he's like, this is what happens now. I need to fill fucking time on a podcast every fucking day. So if you have a conversation with me and it's a slow fucking news day, it's a slow news day for the boy Al, every single word of the conversation is making it onto the podcast. So I'm like, yeah, you don't want to be an old dad. And fucking Rose is like, yeah, my parents were old. My dad didn't have me till he was like 40 something. I'm like, oh, that's what's wrong with you. That's why you're like you are. Fucking, that makes sense now. That's why you're like a pale autistic guy with a fucking hearing aid. Rose will listen to this as well. I'm just joking, Rose. It's all just jokes. It's not. But it's all jokes. He's definitely the type that will listen to it. He'll be like, I wonder how Boyle's feeling about my visit. I'll listen to his podcast today and get a gauge of where he's at. I tell you where I'm at. I completely forgot you were coming until a day and a half ago. And then when you sent me a message saying, I'm leaving the US now, I'll see you soon, I almost had a fucking panic attack. That's where I'm at. How do I turn this into a clip for Instagram? No one gives a fuck about David Rose. I'm going to have to come up with some separate shit, some interesting shit, some non-David Rose shit to put on Instagram today as my little fucking clip. Anyway, it's going to be a long fucking 5 days. 5 fucking days. But it is what it is. All right, fucking... I'm going to chuck some shit on the Patreon tonight. I've got a couple of photos of the NT that I don't know if they're worth looking at, but whatever. I'll chuck them up. I'm going to cut up a little bit of a clip of the Oppression Chamber live podcast. I'll chuck a few of them up. And I'm going to fucking do something exclusively for the Patreon. I'm just trying to figure it out. I've got a few ideas, but I'll put a survey up for the people on the Patreon and you can fucking tell me what you reckon. Maybe an extra podcast a week or a little fucking extra a day or maybe a Q&A type thing. I don't know. I'll fucking put it up on the Patreon. So if you're on the Patreon, keep an eye out for all that shit coming today, tonight. That'll do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around and I'll see you the fuck later.